I've lived for 109 years, and solving the New York Times crossword with a pen remains part of my daily routine. Without fail, each morning, ask me about last Tuesday's breakfast, and I'll describe it perfectly. Blueberries mixed into my oatmeal, just like every other day. The quadratic formula sits ready in my memory, alongside 1066 as the date of the Battle of Hastings, plus the complete list of students who didn't pass my classes during 4.5 decades in education. Only 6 names total. Every single one stays with me. Constantly, people approach me asking, "Dorothy, what keeps your mind this way?" They treat it like some mysterious phenomenon. There's no mystery involved, just dedication. It's the identical message I delivered to my students across 45 years. Want achievements, invest the necessary work. Your mind follows the same rules. So settle in, focus your attention, and listen to my knowledge. Let me start by explaining my personal investment in this. Ruth, my older sister by 2 years, developed dementia when she reached her 80s, and I witnessed her gradual fading over a decade. Toward the final stage, my identity meant nothing to her, nor did her own offspring's. This same woman who once outpaced everyone mentally, who retained every birthday celebration, every slight she'd endured, every dish our mother had taught us, vanished, simply vanished. Louise, my closest friend, experienced the identical fate. Bernard, my cousin, too. Roughly half my childhood companions. Their cognitive abilities disappeared while their physical bodies persisted. And I observed everything, and I decided I won't follow that path. Whatever measures proved necessary to maintain my cognitive function until my final breath, I'll take them. Up to this point, the strategy's working. Listen, I'm not a medical professional. Mathematics was my subject, not healthcare. But the scientific literature is something I've studied. I've experienced 109 years of existence, and I've observed the outcomes for those who chose one approach versus those who chose differently. So here's my understanding. Initially, and this carries the greatest weight, exercise your mind daily without exception. Not merely through simple activities, through demanding ones, activities requiring genuine thought. Each morning brings me a crossword puzzle, never the simple variety, always the challenging ones. The New York Times, ideally the Saturday difficulty level. And pen is my only tool because it demands certainty in my choices. Books occupy my reading time, actual books, not endless phone scrolling. I select material that challenges my existing views because it compels me to examine my disagreement. Your mind functions like any muscle. Without use, weakness develops. With only simple tasks, television watching, browsing internet images, laziness takes over. Challenge becomes essential. Acquire new knowledge, tackle mathematical equations, engage in chess, study another language. The specific activity matters less than the mental effort it requires. Ruth, God rest her, stopped working at 60 and abandoned reading entirely. Television consumed her days. All difficult pursuits ended. And a decade later, her own identity had slipped away. Pure chance. I reject that notion. Secondly, avoid becoming isolated. Yes, I understand. Other people frustrate us. Trust me, I understand completely. Following 45 years surrounded by adolescents, I grasp precisely how frustrating people prove to be, but their presence remains necessary regardless. Scientific evidence supports this conclusively. Isolation damages your cognitive health, severely damages it. Extended solitude reduces your brain's workload. Conversations vanish. Social signals go unread. Disagreements disappear, and deterioration begins then. Every Thursday finds me playing cards with 3 other ladies. Neighborhood children receive tutoring from me. When algebra defeats them, their parents seek me out. My children hear from me regularly. Political debates with my grandson happen frequently. His viewpoints are mostly incorrect, but at least I must justify my own positions. Universal affection isn't required. Engagement is required. Your mind needs that exercise. Third, maintain movement. I'm not suggesting marathon running. At 109, running isn't happening for me. But daily walking is non-negotiable. Around the neighborhood, toward the shops, anywhere really, I stay active. Physical activity benefits cognitive function somehow. Blood circulation to the brain improves. The complete scientific explanation eludes me, but the outcomes are clear. Among my acquaintances who adopted sedentary lifestyles, mental decline accelerated compared to those who sustained activity. That's simple. So rise from that couch. Even 10 minutes counts. Walking, gardening, any activity. Your cognitive function will benefit. Fourth, address fundamental needs, rest and nutrition. Not thrilling topics, I realize, but critical ones. 8 hours of sleep arrive nightly for me. Identical bedtime, identical rising time, 7 days consistently. This business of late nights and weekend sleep-ins doesn't apply. During sleep, your brain performs self-cleaning. Actual scientific fact. Researchers confirm this. Daily accumulation of mental waste gets eliminated nightly by your brain, but actual sleep is required, and nutrition. Consume actual food, vegetables, fish, olive oil, those Mediterranean staples. My heritage is Polish. Pierogi and kielbasa defined my upbringing, but adaptation happened. Eliminate sugar, eliminate processed products. Your brain's fuel determines its performance. Garbage fuel, garbage performance. Final point, and possibly the most critical. Possess a motivation for rising each morning, a sense of purpose, something holding significance for you. When my teaching career ended, stopping completely wasn't my response. Tutoring began. The library board gained me as a member. Involvement continued because being needed was essential. Without meaningful activities, without significance, your brain receives signals that shutdown is acceptable. It's become unnecessary, so decline commences. Following Martin's death, many anticipated I'd simply deteriorate. That's the widow's script, they claimed. Just await the conclusion. Ridiculous. My responsibilities persisted. My responsibilities persist still. Students need reprimanding. Crosswords need solving. Grandchildren need correcting. Discover your purpose. Grand scale isn't necessary. Personal significance is necessary. Listen, my age is 109 years. Every meaningful metric shows I've defied probability. And let me tell you, luck explains nothing. I observed those who experienced fortune and those who didn't. And chance didn't create the distinction. Decisions created it. Daily decisions spanning decades. Minor decisions accumulating impact. Push your mind's limits. Maintain human connections. Keep your body active. Prioritize rest and proper nutrition. Maintain something worth living for. The concept isn't complex. My students constantly sought some technique, some easier route. None exist. Only the work exists daily. regardless of motivation. That applies to calculus, and it applies to preserving your cognitive abilities. Perhaps a few more years remain for me, perhaps even less. But whatever duration I'm granted, I'll be fully present throughout it, completely aware with sharp wit until the absolute conclusion. Now pardon me, my puzzle awaits completion. 43 across presents a challenge. Complete your assignments.